First up today, we've got Liverpool's unwanted man, which is going to be Fabio Borini, one of the Italians that Liverpool are actually currently trying to get rid of, along with Balotelli. He's actually today linked with West Ham, according to the Daily Mirror. So the article then says that West Ham are attempting to hijack Fiorentina's bid to sign the Liverpool striker because they're set to lose out to Benfica in the race to sign Atletico Madrid Raul Jimenez. And given the end of Valencia is definitely injured now for I think it's 12 weeks or something like that after his injury in the Europa League qualifier, I mean, they're definitely short on strikers. And Fabio Borini, he's available, and I don't think it'd cost that much. I think the actual fee would probably be around £6 to £8 million, as I mean, that's enough to get his services, and he's not actually too bad. He's got a nice work rate, and he showed that he can actually do something whilst he's on loan at Sunderland. And now moving on, we have got Adnan Januzaj potentially going to Sunderland, according to the Sunderland Echo. So I'm not sure if they're just being biased or not, but apparently Sunderland actually lead the race to get Adnan Januzaj from Manchester United, including Everton, who also want to take him on loan. Louis van Gaal actually wants to wrap up the move for Barcelona's Pedro before letting this move go ahead, because he wants cover, and especially after selling Di Maria, they definitely need to replace him. And with the likes of Depay and also Juan Mata and players like that, and Ashley Young above him, he's not going to get much game time. He needs game time to improve, and he can definitely do that at Sunderland. Moving on then, we have got Salomon Rondon potentially going to West Brom. And this room then actually started this morning or last night, and today the Times are reporting that West Brom are set to pay a club record fee of £15 million for the Zenit St. Petersburg striker. He's actually already arrived for a medical with the Baggies. And this could actually change the stance of West Brom of keeping hold of Berahino. And I don't know if Berahino has recently signed a contract or anything, but he's actually still linked with Tottenham Hotspur, and they want a striker, and I mean, it's a good replacement for him. And now we've got a pretty big one coming from Tuttosport, who are saying that Ilkay Gundogan could be going to Juventus. And I mean, again, he actually only signed a contract, I think it's like a month ago. So I kind of see this one a little bit unlikely, but it does say that Juve want a midfielder before the start of the season and remain very much interested in the German midfielder. And that is actually essentially all it says. It doesn't mention a fee or anything other than they're actually interested. So I mean, it could just be bullshit. We'll have to wait and see on that front. And now we go on to Kazuki Honda potentially leaving AC Milan. Now TalkSport are actually saying that Everton and Tottenham are currently monitoring him after Kazuki Honda has revealed and asked AC Milan if he can leave. And he definitely wants to move to the BPL as he wants a new challenge. Of course, there are other leagues he could go to, like the Bundesliga and stuff like that, but I think Everton and Spurs definitely are interested, and I think Spurs were actually linked to him before he actually moved to AC Milan. And Everton are linked to another player. This time it's going to be Shaqiri of Inter Milan. The Daily Star are saying that Everton are preparing a loan move for the 23-year-old, and he's actually very close to joining Stoke City about a month or so ago now, but he actually denied them. And it does appear that Inter Milan definitely are trying to get rid of him, whether that's due to attitude problems or anything like that, because I know in the past he has been kind of like criticised for thinking he's better than he actually is. But I mean, he's been linked to the likes of Liverpool in the past as well, and Everton would be a good destination for him. He definitely has the ability, but if he does not have the actual attitude to apply to that, it won't make him as good as he potentially could be. But Everton could actually help him like kind of rediscover himself, and hopefully that move that'd be quite a good call on for Premier League teams next year as well. And now we have got Glenn Murray. And today a lot of media sources are saying that the Premier League new boys Bournemouth are expected to make an improved offer for Glenn Murray after the £3 million offer was rejected by Palace. And after Connor Wickham's actually signed for Crystal Palace, it does seem very unlikely that Glenn Murray will get game time. And he definitely would get game time, I imagine, at Bournemouth eventually. I mean, they've got the likes of King and also Callum Wilson, but I mean, I reckon he'd fit in somewhere, and he also has a bit of Premier League experience. And it does actually say that Palace would be looking for around £6 million to actually double what Bournemouth have initially offered. So moving on from him, we have got probably the second biggest one of the episode. That is going to be Mario Götze potentially leaving Bayern Munich. It could even be the biggest one of the episode. So today, Tuttosport are saying that the agent of the Bayern Munich midfielder Mario Götze has hinted that the 23-year-old could be moving to the Premier League this summer in the transfer window. With Arsenal and Manchester United also shown interest, it'd be an absolutely huge one. And if I'm correct, Mario Götze's actual relationship with Pep Guardiola isn't the best anyway, and they could actually force him onto a move after his form has recently dipped. So finally, we have got, it's going to be Pedro, potentially going to Manchester United. So the Daily Mirror are saying that Manchester United are yet to bid for the Barca winger, as they are willing to match the release clause of £23 million. That's actually despite selling Di Maria to PSG for around 44 mil. Louis van Gaal definitely wants Pedro, but not the price that Barcelona are actually asking for. Again, 23 million for me isn't actually that bad for a player of Pedro's ability. We'll have to wait and see, and they do need to replace Di Maria.